Well, good evening, everybody. This is episode 26 now. And welcome along to you and to all the viewers out there. And this is my second program with Kid here. Welcome along. Well, the state of origin is on tonight. Who are you barracking for? New South Wales or Queensland? Well, we're going for New South Wales, Kevin and I, and the golden rule is behave in an adult-like way and cheer on the team and don't go boo if the team loses. Joining me now for episode 26. It's a very good evening to Kev and welcome.
Good evening, everybody out there is watching. And tonight is the state of origin, like Barry said. Look, everybody, very exciting, very keen to watch the state of origin for 2023. Like Barry already mentioned before, look, you watch the game, responsible, behave out there, and don't be a fool.
And don't go boo if the team loses. Here's Kid for his opening sequence on this.
Yeah, look, I know you always go for your team, go hard for your team, but don't go out there and boo other team. No, try to support your team, support other team. Remember, this is a sport. It's not like the end of the world.
And there's always state of origin too if you're the team you're barracking for loses. Here's Kid.
Yeah, it's always the second and the last decided. Look, you gotta be like have a good behavior tonight. Enjoy the game with your family or with your friends.
And if you are at a club, guys, always have enough money to get home, but don't drink and drive if you've been out to watch the game at the club. Here's Kid.
That's a very important message that Barry tell you right now. Please, if you go to the club, have a plan B. Catch a taxi or Uber home if you plan to drink. Please don't drink drive.
So we brought this up a couple of years ago before I left to start the show in Queensland. Because if you're caught drinking and driving, guys, there are serious consequences. Here's Kid.
Yeah, very serious. Drink drive is a serious matter.
So don't be a fool, guys. Because if you drink and drive, you're an absolute fool. Here's Kid.
That's it. Because not even you look like a fool, but you look not responsible for your family, and you have to remember if you have a family, try to think twice about your drink behavior, driving or not.
Because don't go bang straight up the back of someone. Be responsible. Here's Kid.
Mm-hmm. Behavior in public is always good to not behave um, stupidly because you remember your eyes on the cameras everywhere. You try to represent your family in the States. Try not to go and stab somebody or punch somebody. Just try to enjoy your night tonight.
So don't enjoy a few, but not too many. Because if you're planning on drinking, guys, use your common sense because we know that state of origin one is exciting and you want to get out there and enjoy the game. But leave the car at home and get public transport. Here's Kev.
Yeah, only if you think about if you go to the game and drink, like Barry say, leave your guy at home, catch public transport back and forth because you know you have a responsibility.
Because you only have the one life out there, out on that road. So if you're drinking, like I've just said, please don't be a fool because the police will catch you even if you took the back streets. Here's Kid now.
Yeah, you know the result. If you do some stupid stuff, you will come around and bite you.
Well, they'll get you. And drinking and driving, guys, it's not only bad luck, but it is a crime. Here's Kid now.
There's the rule from the police. You know, don't drink and drive. You know, if you think about drinking, you better stop. Because if you drink, then you're gonna cop it. You'll be lost your license. You think about consequences about what's to you in your future.
And there are serious consequences, guys, if you do drink and drive. Because each year in Australia, a lot of people die on our roads if they've been drinking. Here's Kev.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the truth. Drink driving is not good. Stop straight away. Think about your life and think about your future.
And think about the friends you could be leaving behind as well. Here's Kev.
Yeah, think about it. You know what's gonna happen.
Because you don't want the police knocking on the door telling your loved one that your friend has been killed in a head-on crash. Here's Kev.
Yeah, you think about yourself and other people driving on the side of the road.
Because remember, guys, you're not only risking your own life in that car, driving home from a sporting match, but you're risking the life of others. And this is where we must take a break and we will see you on Saturday for the continuation of this. So the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, you know what it is. 000, please do not ring that number for stupid, trivial issues. Please, here's Kev.
Yep. Look, that's what we need to think twice about. You know, plan ahead about your day and your night so you can be able to remember the 000, a number that we always talk to you guys how is very important to all of us and other people around New South Wales and ACT, Queensland, Victoria, whatever you come from. That number 000 is very important for you to remember. Not not to call for any other reason, but for the emergency only.
So we will continue this on Saturday, guys. So have a good night, and we will see you on Saturday for part 2 of this. And we hope that you'll join us then. So this is part 1, part 2 coming up Saturday. Good night, everybody. Good night, kids.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you on Saturday for more conversation.
See you later, guys. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the continuation of episode 25 from Wednesday. This is Barry Deer here. Welcome to my first weekend back at Oceana, and I'm glad that you can join Kit and I for the continuation. On Wednesday, when we last talked to you, we talked about behaving responsibly at a sporting match. And joining me now in the studio is a very good morning to Kit for this Saturday, the 3rd of June.
Good morning, everybody who watching this video Saturday morning, 3rd of June. Welcome, everybody. Continue our conversation with you all about very important matter, and for you guys to hear very fierce voice today.
So it is very important to behave responsibly at a sporting match. Here's Kev now, or his opening sequence on this.
Yep, it's a very important thing that Barry mentioned to you about behaving in, especially those people that are watching the footy, especially state of origin. Everybody are passionate about the games, but listen, have to behave as adults.
And if you're drunk or disorderly, you will be asked to leave. Here's Kev now.
Yeah, listen, if you have to leave, just get up and leave the stadium or leave the club because your brain is too much to drink, and especially a lot of kids, a lot of families around. You gotta behave like a man. Not
So don't use your fist as a punching bag, guys. Please don't do that. Here's Kev.
and even you go there and then you get angry, try to punch somebody. Please don't do that. Just go home. If you get angry, just get up and move.
And make sure you've got enough money for the taxi as well, or Uber. Here's Kev.
Yeah. Um, you need to have a plan B if you want to go to the game and then you feel like you want to drink. Please don't drink and drive. You just, like Barry say, get some enough money to pay for your taxi or your Uber to go.
So this is the conclusion of episode 25, and we're at the tail end of it now. Okay. So just a reminder that if you are going to a football match, the next one, just think about what Kip and I have said to you. And I did mention this yesterday on the second part of episode 25. So please behave responsibly, guys. Here's Kip now.
Yep, I agree with Gary 100%. That's what we need to do. Behave responsible, and make sure that you safe and other people you surround.
So this time last year I was in Queensland, but as I've said, I am no longer in Queensland or going for the Maroons, even though I was born up there. So let's hope that New South Wales get their acting together for for game number 2. Here's Kit.
Yep. Are you still going for Queensland, Barry?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. See, Barry is even born and raised in Queensland. He's going for New South Wales, the mighty blue.
So going to a football match. Okay, cheer on the team that you're going for. Don't go boo and then act the fool. Here's Kit.
Yep. Even you not let yourself down, but you let your teammates down. It's going into the game and bullying somebody. That's not good. You're bringing their reputation down.
And then you give the team a really bad name and reputation. You give the supporters a bad name. That's not good. Here's Kit now.
Yeah, that's not good at all. You know, you always support your team. Even your team make a mistake and the other team make a mistake, just take it, cop it. That's part of the game.
And and if the team loses, guys, like we said this the other night as well, don't go bang, 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 and have a punch up. Here's Kit.
Yeah, because you know your body is not a punching bag. You just please don't go there and punch people, get into a fight. You will be getting in trouble big time.
So we haven't got a lot to discuss this morning. This is the continuation of the show from episode 2025 and episode 26 coming up very shortly. Now, the number that we close the show on, and we are going to close the show now with this, is please do not, and we repeat, do not ring 000 unless you have a time critical emergency. Here's Kit now to close episode 25 with this.
I agree with Barry 100%. Barry mentioned about calling 000, only if it's necessary to call. But listen, don't call 000 for any other reason, only for an emergency.
And if you are caught ringing 000 for any no other reason except in an emergency, there will be serious consequences, guys. So, guys, please think, is your urgency an emergency before you ring, because the wrong call that you make to 000 could cost somebody like me, their wife or kid or anyone, okay, their lives. So, guys, enjoy your Saturday. And before I do go, stay tuned to Channel 9 on Tuesday. I'm going to be filmed in Chatham, so stay tuned for that. Here's Kids.
Yep, that is 100% agree with Barry. About 000, we need to think twice if you think to play around and muck around with 000. If you play around, like Barry mentioned, you can cause someone's life, or you gotta pop a big fine if you play around with 000.
So, on that note, guys, thanks for your company, and we will see you for episode 26 coming up very soon. So, enjoy your Saturday, and we will see you next time round. Bye bye now.